To see the humor of a situation. You see, in that moment, I wasn't the comedian. He became the comedian, and I became the straight man. Right? For for a comedy, you need a comedian and a straight man, and usually the audience is kind of the straight man, and the comedian is the comedian. So, but then then they had there were these different comedy pairs. One person plays the straight man, the other one rips the jokes on him. Okay, so in that moment, he became the comedian and was able to laugh, and and he really enjoyed that. And that's a fulfilling moment for that person, right? So, what is the point of all this? I don't know. The last couple of days, yesterday, day before, I went on the website, Swamiji's website, looked up his stuff, donated $1 because I think I have only $2 more or something in my PayPal account. And got the password, looked up all the stuff, printed it all out. It was like 70 pages or something, or maybe I made a mistake. I don't know if I overprinted everything. I don't know. I maybe printed stuff 3 and 4 or 5 times. Somehow I got the stuff. My system is in Thomas. Means I'm making lots of mistakes. I'm doing all kinds of, and procrastinating and everything. And this morning, yesterday I was thinking about signals, the signals of Prakriti, the signals of Mother Nature, how to respond to the signals, how to recognize the symbols and all this. And a signal came last night. Very interesting. It was more than one. Because Brian came home, came to my room, and my door was open. My door is mostly open because what need of closing the door in this house? I'm here alone 90% of the time. So then he said to me something about, and now again, tamasic energy, clouding, veiling. I'm not going to remember what he said, but it was something about making sure that every day is better than the day before. Like making sure that if yesterday I felt okay, he said, how was your day? And I said, oh, it was okay. And he said, is that all? And then I just I slapped the carpet with my hand, and I was like, because there's a resistance in my system to having a good time. There is a resistance in my system somewhere to being in sattva or something, or feeling good. There's some kind of resistance there. And what is that? I don't know. It's just tamasic energy, some blockage, just to feeling good about myself, good about life, happy about what's going on. And then I said, okay, my day was a good day. Something like that. I said I kind of compromised, because in that moment, my take on reality was, it was kind of a half shitty day. But Brian was here, standing in the doorway, reminding me, your day was a good day. See it that way. And my system was going, no, I don't want to see it that way. We do this. This is what we do as humans. And friends, what you see is what you get. That's what I said in my very first video. And now I have to keep reminding myself, that's what's going on. I'm starting to watch the shit go round on the wheel again. That's what's happening right now, okay? Gargi is sinking down. Right? And I'm sure, because I looked at myself, and I take pictures of myself, I can see what's going on in my system, sometimes more clearly. And now, talking about this, doing my duty, sattva is rising. It's coming up. I can feel it. Because I'm making it conscious, what's going on. Okay? So, when Brian came home last night, came to the door, and who's Brian? There's nobody there called Brian, and there's no Gargi here either. All it is just nature, Prakriti. Some form is there. You're watching this video. What is it? It's a signal. It's a signal, literally and figuratively in every other way. It's just a signal. And who am I? I'm the postman. I'm giving you the message. If you're getting this message, if you're hearing this, then it's for you. Open the letter and read it. What does that mean? It means go deep within your consciousness. Contemplate. Think about it. pull up all of the experiences that you have and examine them one by one. Take some time to do that. That's what it means. It doesn't mean, oh, there was this woman and, and she made this video and ha 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 and I laughed and then, surf off to your, Gmail or whatever it is you have to do. No, if you're seeing this and it resonates with you, even 5 or 10%, it means the signal is coming for you to do the same thing. Start to see things in a positive light. That was the signal that was coming last night. And Brian stood in the doorway and he said something about this is the time to make it so that, and he pointed out this thing and he gave me a path and he said, I'm saying he, but Mother, Divine Mother, spoke through his mouth and said, tomorrow's going to be a good day, the next day is going to be a great day, and the next day is going to be a fantastic day. Okay, now I can't remember exactly what he said, but that was the gist of it. And he was telling me, pick yourself up. Mother, through his form, was giving this message, pick yourself up and go forward, you divine being. That's what was happening. Isn't that cool? And now, tears come to my eyes when I think about it, because I was starting to it was starting to flatline again. My soul was starting to pitch and dive. Or rather, I put it this way, in the terminology of Bhagavad Gita, 6th chapter, the self was becoming the enemy of the self. Small s, capital S. In other words, the lower Prakriti was starting to pull down. Okay, and that's what happens when you go into tamas. So what do you have to do about tamas? Tamas, you have to, number one, avoid. And there's different things you can do to avoid tamas. Number two, try to invoke rajas into your system to counter the tamas. Now what am I doing? Doing all kinds of stuff wrong, because it's just tamasic energy. That's what happens. You do stupid stuff and you make mistakes. But the number one thing now that I'm doing all the time is just trying to remember the love. If at all, 3-4 times a day, I do anything that you could remotely compare to sadhana or effort, make effort, is just to try to go into the heart and stay there, stay out of the mind. Because the mind, that's the abyss, that's the vortex, that's the thing that pulls me down, 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 down. So I'm trying to stay in the heart, and that was another signal that came from Mother to a different mail carrier, my friend Zimran. Okay, we've got 18 minutes here, I'm going to stop at 20. And that's like way too much, because gosh, that's going to be 6 gigabytes on this computer drive, and that's going to be really hard to manage. Okay, so then what happened last night, again, before Brian went to bed, he came to me and gave me the same message again. And I didn't know what to do with it. Again, he said to me something about everything is fantastic. You're fantastic. Believe in yourself. He didn't say those words, but that was the message behind it. Something like that he said. And now, because of, again, all this failing, I couldn't remember what he said. But the point is, now I'm doing this thing again. I am recording this. 18:59. We have 1 more minute, then I'm going to cut it. For you, for the me and you, for myself in all forms, including this form. That's what I'm doing. And I was going through all this stuff in the last couple of days of, oh, you didn't do the right thing, and oh, you're throwing out all this stuff on the internet again, and oh, and all of this self-deprecation was coming. I have to do another video about that. The vital, the polluted vital, that criticizes everybody else and you. Okay? That's a big danger. That's why I'm trying to stay out of the mind and go into the heart. So God bless you. Have some fun today and see the positive. I'm going to try to.